Maybe you found that if a data center operator or enterprise has more than 10,000 employees, they're just asking for all kinds of financial, legal, compliance, integration, whatever, logistics kind of requirements that you just can't meet today, given your company's current size. So knowing the size band of how small or how big your ideal clients are is hugely helpful when it comes to getting to the right audience for your content and your events, especially when you start thinking about outbound marketing, outbound prospecting, account-based marketing, running LinkedIn ads, anything where you have access to company size based on headcount, based on number of employees. And then there's certain industries where you may do better than others, but all of that will help you define that ideal client profile. From your ideal client profile, you should be able to back into creating a target account list of anywhere from a few dozen to a few hundred. In some cases, it could be more than a few hundred perfect companies that you'd love to do business with for data center design and construction. And within those companies, now we have to figure out who are the first and second most, maybe third most important kind of stakeholder in each of those kinds of companies that we need to educate and build trust with. And this is where your content, your educational resources, your educational events will need to do a lot of the heavy lifting. And it's more important than ever today because we now live in a world where so many of your ideal prospects and clients are more sales allergic than ever. 10 years ago, people would get about halfway through their buying cycle and they'd be ready to meet with a business development manager or project manager or someone in a client-facing capability that worked on new business for your company. Now, pretty much across the entire data center, digital infrastructure, critical facilities ecosystem, nearly all want this self-driven journey where they just do tons of research on their own before they're ready for a sales-related conversation. And that's difficult for a lot of companies that are still running a very traditional sales and marketing playbook that really haven't adjusted much over the past 10 years.